Now, wouldn't it be nice when you're having one of those really tough days to figure out how to solve all your problems? But doesn't it seem like at times there's nothing but problems? You go through phases where those problems just seem to be piling up on top of you. Problems, problems, problems. But what if I told you if you stopped this one activity, you'd be well on your way to solving your problems? So the best way to start solving your problems is to stop this one activity. And the one activity is to stop focusing on your problems. Now, I know what you're saying. Mark, you're crazy. How do I stop focusing on my problems if all of my problems are there staring me in the face? And it seems like all I keep getting is problems. So follow me here for a minute. Your brain is a lot like social media. On social media, if you click posts about gardening, what are you going to get more of? You're going to get more posts about gardening because of how the algorithm works in social media. If you click on and like motivational quotes on pictures of beautiful sunsets or mountains, then you will get more beautiful pictures with quotes on them. If I start to shop for a wheelbarrow and I see that on social media and I click on that wheelbarrow, what will I see all over the place? Wheelbarrows. Because they know I'm ready to buy a wheelbarrow, and that's what I'm focusing on. Your brain works the same way. If you focus on problems, and it seems like all you have is problems in your life, and that's all you can focus on, your brain's going to give you more focusing on those problems. And what we need to do is switch our focus from the problems is to the solutions to challenges. Because you see, when you're stuck in what I call a negative mindset loop, and you're having a difficult time in your life, and you're having either pain, either emotionally or physically, and it seems like all there is around you is more and more problems, your brain continues to see those problems. Because in that negative mindset loop, you've lost the ability to focus on the solutions to those problems. So what I want to give you is the ability to change your mindset loop from the negative to the positive. And so stopping that one activity of focusing on problems is to change the focus from the problem to the solution. Now, it doesn't mean that you're just pie in the sky and say, oh, there's no problems. Mark says there's no problems, so there's no problems. Absolutely not. It means that you recognize that there are problems, but you reframe your mindset to say, okay, I have a problem. Now, this is a challenge that I'm going to find a solution to. So what I want to give you is what I call my everyday problem-solving blitz. So what I want you to do right now is to look at your life and list out all of the problems you have. You can use sticky notes, those 3x3 sticky notes. You can use a pad of paper, and you can sit down, and I want you to write out all of the problems that you see that you have in front of you. Now, what I want you to do is once you list all those problems out, whether they're listed on a paper or you have them on sticky notes in front of you, now I want you to prioritize that problems. What are the top 3 problems that you see facing yourself right now? Now what I want you to do is to reframe your mindset, to reframe it from problems to challenges. Now, once you do that, your brain will start to see that, okay, I have a challenge that I need to find a solution for. So now you have your top 3 problems that you have. What I want you to do now is prioritize what's the number one problem that I'm going to focus on. What is that challenge that I'm going to find a solution for? So now that you have that and you have the number one challenge that you have prioritized as the one you're going to focus on, now what I want you to do is to write out all of the different solutions that you can think of to solve that challenge. Write down all of the solutions that you can think of, no matter what it is. I want you to write it down. Now, after you've done that, now what I want you to do is prioritize the solutions. What I want you to do is to choose what you see as the top 3 solutions to that one major challenge. Now, once you've done that, I want you to take the solutions and I want you to figure out what you think, what solution will give you the most impact for the least amount of effort. And you're going to start with that solution. And then once you've found that one, then you're going to start writing out all the tasks that are necessary to put this solution into practice in your life. And what you'll start to notice is as you're doing this, now the change in focus has happened in your brain. So now what you'll start to see is that when you reframe your mindset to the positive and to focus on solutions to challenges, rather than the negative mindset loop where all your mind can focus on is the problems and pain in your life, remember, all that will give you back more of is problems and pain. Now you'll start to see, once you have a problem, your brain will immediately go to, okay, reframing it to a challenge that I can find a solution for. So if you find that you're at a point in your life right now where you feel like you're surrounded by problems and that's all you can focus on, I want you to use my tool of the Everyday Problem Solving Blitz. I tried to put this in a simple way that you can generate solutions to your everyday problems, and sometimes your not so everyday problems. So remember, for the Everyday Problem Solving Blitz, I want you to list out all the problems that you see are facing you right now. Then I want you to reframe your mindset to see them as challenges. So you're going to prioritize those challenges. What are my top 3 challenges? Of those top 3, what is my number one problem or my number one challenge that I'm going to focus on? So now what are all the possible solutions that I could have to solve this challenge? And then when you see those solutions in front of you, pick out what you feel is the best one that will give you the most impact for the least amount of effort. And then you write out and start to list out all the tasks that are necessary and all the actions that you need to take to make that solution come to be. And then you just move down the line of your problems. And what you'll see is that you'll change that negative mindset loop to a positive mindset loop. And you'll start to see big differences in your life, because you'll immediately see problems as challenges that you can solve rather than problem. You will start to be a problem-destroying machine. Or as I like to say, you will eat problems for breakfast. And remember, if you change your focus to the positive, you'll change your life. Well, I hope this information helped you out. As always, go check out my blog at awakenyourwellnessnow.com. Have a great day, and remember, be positive, be focused, and be well.